So here we have minimized the notepad window. Now we are going to open the HTML page in the browser. Google Chrome is the browser and its symbol is shown here. The file name is table.html. Double click and open it. So what we see, the body with the background color green, and the table is displayed at the top left corner. That is, can you see this? It is displayed as class 8, roll number, name, total marks. Then the data also given in 3 rows. Class 8 is the caption we gave. That means the title of the table. Then roll number, name and total marks are the table headings in the first row. Then 101 Raman 78 is the second row. 3 data in the second row. Then third row and fourth row also contains 3 data each. Then this is how we create a table in HTML and opened in a browser page. HTML pages means the pages to be displayed on the internet. That means the web pages itself. These pages are designed using HTML language. And here the table title is also shown. Table title means the page title. HTML document title we gave in the title tag is shown here. Sample table. Where did we give the title? Inside the head tag and the title tag we gave the title as sample table. It is shown here. Okay. So the table is also displayed here. Now we can move to the remaining attributes of the table element. Which are the attributes we need to give advanced settings to this table? Okay, you can display the border for the table, border color. You can change the background color of the table only. Then we can align the table to the center of the web page or left or right side of the web page, etc. There are many options to change the settings of the table. So table settings can be changed by applying the attributes of table element with its own value. So we can look at which are the attributes of the table. Here you look at the attributes of table element. The first one is align, then width, border color, BG color, cell spacing and cell padding. These are the 7 attributes of table element. Which element? Table element. These attributes are used to give some advanced settings to the table. Okay, these 7 attributes can be used together. These attributes and its values are given inside the opening table element. Only in the opening table element, and after each attribute and value there should be some space. Then only write the next attribute. Let's look at these attributes in detail. First attribute is align. So this align attribute is used to align the table in a particular position in the web page. This alignment can be done either to the left, right or center position. For example, how to use this align attribute in table element? First you open the table element. This is the opening table tag. Then inside, after the table name, means after the tag name, put some space and give the attribute name. It is align. Align equal to which alignment you want for your table. If you want center alignment, give it center within the double quotes. Then close the angular bracket. This is an example how to apply alignment to a table. So similarly, you can use all other attributes with this opening tag. Within one table element itself, you can use all these 7 attributes together. Now look at the next next attribute, that is width. Width determines the width of a table. ഒരു ടേബിളിൻ്റെ width, വീതി തീരുമാനിക്കുന്നതാണ് width element. And this is a number. It can be given in number of pixels or in percentage, like this. Table width equal to 500. If it is 500, it means pixels, number of pixels. Then width can be given in percentage, like 30%, 10%, 20%, etc. So it takes the 30% of the 30% space of the web page. So either in these two ways you can give, or you can set the table width. Okay, any one method can be used to set the width, either in pixels or in percentage. Next is border. You can give apply thickness of the border, either in, that is also a number, either in pixels or percentage. Like this example, table border is equal to 5. Here 5 pixels width are given as the border of the table. Next attribute is border color. If you give border to the table, you can also give the color to the border. So border color attribute is used to give a color to the table border. So how can we used, how it is used? Table, opening table element, then attribute name border color equal to the color name yellow. Then your table will be displayed with yellow border. Okay. Next attribute is bg color. This bg color attribute applies a background color to the table only. It does not change the body color. It only changes the background color of the table. For example, this one table bg color is equal to blue. So inside the table you can see the color change. Only the table background is changed. The next attribute is cell spacing. This is also a number in pixels. This determines the space between cells. Inside a table there are many cells. So you can apply some space between cells using the cell spacing attribute. How to use it? Table, then space, cell spacing equal to the number of pixels. For example, 5. Next is cell padding. What is cell padding? This is a space between the contents and border of the cells. Cell has its own border and its own content. So inside the cell, the space, there should be some space between the data and the cell border. That space is determined by cell padding attribute. For example, table cell padding equal to 5. Then 5 pixels space will be left there between the content and cell border. This will be applied to every cell in the table. Cell spacing and cell padding. Once you give this value, this will be applied in to every cell in that table. Okay. All other things are common for the table. Align with the border, border color and bg color. So we can just look at the previous example. For creating an HTML table, we can apply these attributes in that table, and let's check what are the changes we can see there.